Let me share some knowledge with you guys. Most people don't understand this concept. Never forget the doorman. Never forget the person that brought you into whatever door that they took you in that might have changed your life or impacted your life in a better way. The first thing most people do is forget the person who brought them in. Back in the old days, the mafia had a rule: you never forget the doorman. Never forget the doorman. Story time. So I was working in 2010, 2011. I was working at a tavern. Mind you, at the front of house. So I wanted to know. I worked at a tavern because I wanted to know why they book people. I wanted to be a superstar, and if I needed to get to superstardom level, I wanted to know why people get bookings. So I did all the dirty work. Yeah, I scrubbed toilets. I legit mopped up other people's piss and vomit. No jokes. And then you had to wring the mop with your hands. And after you vomit a few times yourself, and then it becomes natural. The human spirit, really, you can adapt to anything. Anyways, long story short is I worked at the Steven, Mike, Steven, and George. All right. So I wanted to know why they book certain DJs, and some of them get booked like 5 times, and some of them just once or twice. And the owner at the time, it was a lady. It was Mr. Mike's wife. So her son was a DJ, or is still a DJ, and the other one was running the business. So she said it is mostly about how many people the DJ can attract. All right. So I had that in my head. If you attract a lot of people, you'll be a quiet DJ or whatever entertainer. Um, a very famous DJ at that time came to play there, but he forgot the doorman. So when he got there, at the tavern, the doorman greeted them and asked him to take photos. They were very ugly with the doorman because he said that you're not supposed to bring booze in, right? You're not supposed to bring booze in. That is known at all clubs, but he's a VIP. Well, I'm going to call the freaking owner right now because they know I told them I have an entourage and what. Anyway, they get stuck fighting with the doorman and the entourage, right? So finally, the manager comes, smooth things over. They go in. The DJ starts to play. DJ starts to play, and he needs something. I think a hard drive or something he needed in his car. So he sends one of his entourage out. All right. Now the word is already spread from the doorman to the cleaners to everyone that these people have an attitude. This DJ is full of shit, and his entourage is full of shit. So when the doorman said that and passed it on to the securities decided, well, if he has his entourage, then we don't need to kind of secure him. That's fine. We'll do the basics that we get paid for. And since he's sitting in the VIP, the people that was going to give him free drinks is no longer VIPing his thing because he was ugly with the doorman. And we all work together. Mind you, most people don't get it that the owner of a business is almost never at their business. So whether you know the owner, that owner will trust these workers because they've worked for him long and hard hours. They show up for him every day. So when he has to choose between your ego and any doorman or any worker that you may deem less than you, Mr. Superstar, Mrs. Superstar, he's gonna trust them because they've been consistently bringing him or her in money. So the owner is not at the place. The manager might be there. The manager might try to smooth things over, but you never forget doorman. You're always nice to the little guy. Needless to say that night that DJ really had a shit time. They didn't give him drinks. He sent his entourage out. This entourage couldn't come back in because they had an attitude with the doorman. So the doorman says, "Show me your stamp." Nah, I didn't pay to get in. Now pay to get in. No, I don't have money on me. The DJ is inside and he's playing and he has the money. So you're basically telling us that you can't pay to come in. Then wait outside before you exert your power in this life. Please understand that don't step on toes. You don't know if that toes is connected to the ass that you might have to kiss later on. The DJ gets frustrated, so he storms out and go looks where's his entourage, finds them outside, and says they tell him, yeah, but the doorman didn't want to let us in because we didn't have a stamp. And he feels like this doorman needs to be fired right now, or otherwise he's not gonna play. Otherwise he's not gonna play. The manager tells the doorman, dude, you take the night off. I just want this whole event to be done, but this fucker is never getting to play here ever again. So, okay, doorman takes off, now the doorman takes on. The securities, now everybody is aware of this DJ that's being a push. Everybody is aware. And then they looking for their refreshments in the VIP. So they have their request. They request from the bar a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue. They request a rock, and they had all these fancy bottles. And then at the end of the night, they didn't get paid because all of that needed to be deducted just because you were rude to a doorman. Never forget the doorman. The people that bring you in, they have more power than it seems. They are most likely to have connections, have built relationships into the doors that they have taken you. So if they take you somewhere, somebody brought you here, don't be too quick to talk crap about the person that brought you there. Even if you no longer are friends, people really, really need to learn that. You walk into companies and talk about other people, and then the people that are there is like, oh, I only know you because the person that brought you here, and now you speak smack about that. And if you speak smack about the person that brought you here, it means you'll speak smack about me. You don't even know me.